Greetings, humanity. I am Jim, and once again, I am going to take a stab at playing City Skylines. I've been dealing with the whole getting old problem lately, alas. And so I've been dealing with sort of just back-related stuff, you know, mostly probably back arthritis or something similar. You know the deal. And if you don't, you will one day. And I use every moment you can now before the aging muscle demons come for you. That's all I can say. Now I wanted to see if we can do a little bit more with this city. I've been dealing with this off and on, so I've been wanting to stream the last couple of weeks. Haven't been able to do it much. So I wanted to come on and do something. Just to do something, you know. And kind of it feels like a loose end lately without a lot of the streaming I've been doing, and I feel like I want to do more again soon if I can, but I got to deal with, apparently you have to physically be able to do a thing before you do it, so I have to deal with that first to make sure that's okay. So we'll see how this goes and kind of go from there. Let me see. I turned up the sound, but I'm probably going to make several adjustments to it as we go. Where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing? Who is doing what? And how and why? I have none of the answers to these questions, but let's continue our city. Demolishing! If you want to demolish a graveyard or a landfill, it must be emptied first. When the graves are full, the undead shall walk the earth. Or something to that effect. Do I need to add some more graveyards, or do I have enough graveyards now? That's an excellent question. I should check on that. Because I forgot. I know there was a certain number of graveyards I was trying to have. And, I know I've also got to throw down, like, several multi-platform train stations. That's important. That's very important. But we'll kind of see what we're doing here. We're, once again, coming back to Engine Valley. I think I've got an order of operations actually in my head. See, last time we built this nature reserve, this delightful little nature reserve, and now I think we're going to tackle the airport. That feels like the best direction to go in next. We still only have 1 star here, and I am disappointed. Even the less than 300 students still having toga parties. Good to know. Folks actually attending this university. And they're just going to places like the Child Health Center. There are folks who are just sort of coming here for no reason aside from just to be near the campus. We do have a post office, so that's where one of these folks was headed. Where are you going? You're going away. What are you doing here? Pick up. Not actually reading any of the things, I'm just staring openly. This campus was supposed to have a lot more things on it. I will eventually have more things on it, but again, we need there to be students before we do that. We've still only got like hovering around 300 students. So we'll get there. We'll build more neighborhoods out here. You can see that there's a demand happening. So I think I'm going to go ahead and work on that. We built a neighborhood up here to try to help with that. And I think given enough time, we'll have people, who are here for this. Oh, well, at my fingertips anywhere I go. Free Wi-Fi. But ultimately, we're going to want to build some things out here. So, more neighborhoods. Because once again, we have these places being abandoned. These businesses are being abandoned. There's not quite enough educated workers in a lot of them. Some of them are getting what they need, though, now, thankfully. So that's something. He says, distracting himself 24/7. Failure! Gone! You shot till you drop center. Are people dropping? I'd like to determine if there are hearses coming out. Actually, that was the question, right? Do we have enough cemeteries? Let's quickly check the cemetery count. No, that's not here. That's a health thing. Death care. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need like 2 more. I think it's 7. I think 7 is the number we'll need, and they all have to eventually be full for us to pull off what we need to pull off. Let's put a cemetery on the campus. That'd be fine. No, it's all right. You won't need your books where you're going. You won't need them. It's an idea, right? But a delightful cemetery just down here for them to use. See, I can't put it over here because there's a track. But I could put it on this side of the track, and it might make it up as far as there. Let's not worry about cemeteries just yet. We'll get into that. We do need to make another neighborhood down here, I think, because we're getting to that point. Now we need to start working around train tracks. Which is important. The trains are the lifeblood of this city. At least as we've designed the city, they are. So I'm going to try and... first, I must silence my phone, for it is trying to tell me that I'm streaming. Thank you, phone, for giving me such an important update and letting me know that I am, in fact, doing what I'm currently doing. So, I think... Yes, we'll make another neighborhood down here, I guess. How do we do this? How do we do this? No idea. There's space here. You're just gonna put people there? Actual people? No, just pretend people. Cardboard cutouts, don't you know? I'm tempted to do like high density buildings here so it looks to people coming in as though they're entering a metropolitan city. What's our population? It's under 12K. What are the landmarks for, not landmarks, the benchmarks for? It won't tell me because I don't have that activated. Anyway, never mind. Population of 0. 0 is our benchmark. We're there already. I like that I put a little walkable neighborhood here. This pleases me. We got them for healthcare. We do not have them for childcare, though. You know what? I'm going to build some out here first and then see if we can do something that services both areas. Don't know if it'll help, but we'll see what we can do. I just built that and then didn't I didn't consider any consequences. What are those? Healthcare, I did, but not the other types. And the fire and polizei and all that I did, and then education is its own deal. Elementary, high school, yeah, I took care of that. Just the whole university thing, which it's got access to. Alright, roads. Stop stalling! Roads. 2-lane roads with bicycle lanes. How connected do I want them to be to everything else? What are these again? Okay, this is the 6-lane road with median. This is the 4-lane road with sidewalks, as is this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this down to create kind of a main drag down here. It leads to roughly the vicinity of this track. And I'm going to build around it and then also connect it up to these. That feels like that will work. And I can probably also connect it up to this here thing, which is similarly this kind of road. We'll kind of go from there. Okay. So, four-lane road with the wide sidewalks once again because we're interested in it being. My God, that music is a little louder than I expected. Let me turn that down just a wee bit. You know, I could actually just we could switch to one of these other stations if we want. Do we want? It'll be louder. I'll have to adjust again. Let's see. Let's try Sunny Breeze.
You see here, kid. You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before.
Oh dear.
You just gotta bend your knees
See, I didn't think they were gonna
and jump.
have talking on these. I tried to get songs without vocals, but they lied.
What if you don't? What if you
They
fall?
lied to me. Should still be fine. Okay. This isn't bad. We'll see what we got. Okay. I tried to get radio stations that whose songs were mostly without vocals because, you know, I'm talking to you and I do not wish to be interrupted. That's why I did the little thing in the background to keep them from playing ads. They're ads in there. They're various radio ads and then their station identification and things of that nature. I understand having looked when I was looking that up how to do that. I saw that a lot of people were taken aback and shocked at the fact that people didn't want the talk on the radio stations. They just wanted the music. And apparently that has to do with another video game that's like, I don't know if it's Fallout or if it's another video game I haven't played, but it's like one of the 3D thingies. I know, that makes so much sense the way I'm saying it. You know, the Doom Descended things that, games that are, first person, the things that evolved out of first person shooters. It'd take that long to get down there, eh? Huh. I don't want it to curve too much, but I was trying to decide, right? I want it to hit the ground. Gonna be better if it's straight. I feel like it's gonna take longer if I want it to land roughly in the middle. That looks about right. Okay. Not much space there. Not much space for it to do anything. But like that's how you get down. I didn't know that that's going to be doable at all. I have a weird idea though. Maybe I should just have a road that comes up to meet it instead of making it do that. That might be a good idea. Let's try that instead. Okay, let's do that again. Have it land right about there. That look good? That looks atrocious! Hang on. That's a tad better. Not hugely better. But a tad better. We'll try that. I guess it depends on how I see these. Do I want to mess with this road at all? I guess it doesn't matter that much. He says trying to remake this thing 20 or 30 times. There we go, that seems like a happy medium. Okay. Alright, that being the case, let's see now. How do we get to these places? Greetings! Michael, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Thank you for coming. Just trying to decide what kind of monstrosity of a neighborhood I want to build down here. Let's see. I feel like there'd be a point where it just, I don't think I need to interrupt these bigger roads yet, again, but I can, because you can already get, you can already have ways over here. I think what I'll do is, a couple of arteries coming off of here, just sort of dip down and try to make it work. Yes. He's good. He's good. You doing good? Good. I'm doing okay. Thank you for. I am existing. I am aggressively existing. I see a way that I can connect these actually, somewhat. I think I can. If I bring this down here. Have it come down here. Have that come out this way. What is that? It connects to. It's going to be danger for this resort community. All right, let's see. More people coming. Yes. Okay. This is 2-lane bicycle lanes. This is also 2-lane bicycle lanes, I presume. Yes. I want to try to make a road that just goes across like that. It's madness. Might work. He's got to deal with the train tracks and the monorail tracks. Let's see. Let's do the bigger simple stuff first, and then I'll see about doing the arse to elbow stuff. Okay. We will. Let us get our 2-lane bicycle road. Our 2-lane bicycle lane road. All right. Heavens help us. So, like somewhere in the middle, we want arteries coming off that will let you dip down into these neighborhoods and be a thing. Now, maybe what I want is a couple of one-way roads. What time do I stream? That is random. essentially right now. I haven't streamed for like the better part of the last couple of weeks because my back's been hurting. And so it varies. It varies. I just, whenever the whim takes me. I am not a professional streamer. I just do this out of sheer madness. I do it because the voices tell me to, essentially. So just whenever the whim strikes me. I will probably be doing more things like next month or so. September, October feels like that's when other projects will start. Probably more like October. That'll be tabletop RPG related stuff more than likely. But the video game stuff I just sort of do randomly. When I have time. I was thinking about a couple of one-way roads we're off and on there because for some reason that feels appropriate. Let's keep the wide sidewalk motif, why not? So my thought here. Yeah. They're like off-ramps, but not. Okay, I'm gonna have to start lower down if I want this to work. Or maybe I'll just do what it's suggesting. Just do this in stages. Not the best spot for a through road, we'll see what we can do. We're going to go approximately the length of one of these things. And try to get back up here. No. No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough to do that. We could do that. We wanted to just go completely nuts. That would not accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, though. A high promontory. There are ways to do this. Now, the stranger idea would be to make the... That could work. It'd be incredibly strange, but it might work. Would be to make the through roads come up to that I want connected to it come up to meet this. Actually, this is an easier target to hit than the other. That could work. It could work. Will be strange and ponderous. I wanted to just get down to down to earth here, but what I suppose is one way to do it. Let's try it at this height, and I'm gonna see just what this looks like. I have this going for a little while, mostly right about there. Roughly. And then we're going to reconnect. And we're going to do another one on this side. What am I doing? We'll find out. Now, if only I could remember how many levels down I went. I think I went 2 levels down. Or was it just 1 level? It might have been just 1 level. Is that about right? Is that about the height level we're looking at? Oh, the elevation also changes from one side of this to the other, so... It's anybody's guess. Gotta start earlier. It doesn't have to be perfect. Says the would-be architect. Yeah. It's okay if these buildings lean slightly in one direction, isn't that all right? It'll be fine. All right. What have you done? We'll figure it out. Through roads. Yes. Do I want to connect directly to the campus? Yes and no. I don't want traffic to go nuts around it, but I could see giving it 1 or 2 more inlets. All right. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to get a road through to just kind of just do a thing, right? My initial vision here is to just kind of... Are you out of your mind? Yes. Okay, just checking. We start by, I gotta make some rules here, figure something out. This is gonna be nuts. Okay. Let's take a look. See if what I'm even thinking of doing, if what I'm thinking of doing is even barely possible. Two-lane bicycle. Get you back to ground level. There you are. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, alright. I don't think this is a thing I'm going to be capable of doing, but we will see. Unless I cross the railroad tracks. That'll be fun. And like aesthetically that's interesting, but we don't really... It's not a good idea. You have a point there where people have to stop and wait for a train to pass. Either that or we have to spin this around and carry it higher than the monorail, but lower than the... God, I'm sick of doing acrobatics with these things. Alright, let's just do this. This is a pain in the arse. This is a road that is a known pain in the arse if people want to use it, but you know what? Sometimes you just have those. Now this at least we have enough of a run-up that we can... on this side we can actually prepare. Strangely, that'll work. Do I even want to go up by that increment? Let me try something. Yeah. We can do that. And then we can return to the ground there, and then go there. This little hill. I am not pleased by this. Especially not being so close to here, but what is our line? What is our train line? Train. Yeah, I know, it goes back and forth. You're gonna keep getting interrupted by the train down to the college. So you're gonna keep hitting that light. Waiting on a train. No. No, Jim, don't do it. You've got to put in a subway. It's only one place. These kinds of crossings are interesting. But I have a terrible thought. So we're gonna let's explore this terrible thought. Let's explore this terrible thought together. By going down. Is that under, or is that just connecting? That's just connecting. Now it hits space already occupied, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not going to be... Not going to quite work out if we go that route. What if we do it like this? How far underground is that? Well, that'll do it. Little tunnel there. Good lord. Yeah, that works. That works, I suppose. Heavens help us. That gives us a through road we can connect with on that side, but nothing that goes through here, unfortunately. Yet. You serious? I'm afraid so. Okay, alright, fine. Why does he keep doing this? What's wrong with him? What are we doing? Okay. Things I know not what they are, the terrors of the earth. Sure, we'll go under there. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. This is right next to the freaking tracks. People are not going to want to live right next to the tracks. I can put other things there. I suppose so, yes. Alright. Where now? Here? You're gonna run into the same freaking problem over here, you realize? It's not an interesting thought, though. Yeah. Well, seeing as we have this point that goes through here, right? Oh, yes. That is a terrible idea. Let's try it. Let me see. I'm just gonna have a road that comes out and kind of stops here. Right? And that goes around, kind of following the direction of the tracks. Like, what if we did something where it comes off of here and ultimately meets up? Madness, I know, but thing to think about. I mean, this is probably not at all doable, but let's just pretend for a moment. Nah. Should we change the configuration? No, not yet. Let's noodle about this a little bit longer. What if we had another line that came up? Oh my god. Madness. Okay, alright. Let me set up the infrastructure for this over here if I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do. It's pointed the right way. Alright. No, not you. You. My God. What are we building? What kind of monstrosity are we building? That's not terrible. Alright, so this is what we have. Heavens help us. See if I can actually populate it. So we had to come around to make this work. I haven't even done the through road. We'll do the through road. Just for the sake of completeness. Because the through road is also going to be a thing. I wanted it roughly in the middle. Madness. Okay. There's an intersection right there. That's going to be a little rough on my plans, but we'll see. Now let's keep these one way. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna quite hit where we want it to hit at that level, so I could lower the overpass here. Or attempt to. Oh, see, yeah. That's basically what I was going for. I connect it up with that? No. Can't quite meet it. Let me switch back to that. Yeah, that version of the height of the thing. Yeah, that's approximately the height we're going for. Go one lower. It'll work up there. Okay. So, actually, let me just fix the curve there. Slightly different shape, but that does it. It does the job I had intended it to do. I wonder if this will do. The way this is curved, I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. There's no way in hell that'll connect well enough. Still. There should be a way. There is. Sort of. Why would it not connect? Not quite there? Almost. I think I might be on the right track here. Maybe. Maybe. 5. Yeah, it'll go there. That'll be fine. Just to take you right back where you were. The road is not going to hit quite where we need it to. Unfortunately. It's a long road that goes out here. Yeah. Okay. Try something else. I'm not doing myself a favor with these heights. How much leeway do I have here? A little bit. And now, utter madness. We could lower this. Maybe. Let's see what we can get away with. Here. Don't worry about that right now. Just gonna leave that there for a few moments just so that I can remember what it looked like. How badly do I want this to be a workable through road? I wonder. Look at how many stops there are along it. Yeah, let's go simpler for just a moment. We find something that's halfway between here, right? Not gonna give it enough space on the other side. Maybe, because it's coming from here. Okay. One way to do it. It's a little better. Oh, for my purpose. Yeah, not for like that, but for my purposes it is. Okay. Alright. Now that we've done that. Strange, strange road building. We reconnect this over here. Connect that. All right. I have one more going through here. Lands right about there. I think we'll go from there on that. Is there some way we want to try to force a connection? I know, with roads this close to the freaking train line, it's not exactly. This is not exactly a thing that we can do easily. Especially like you look at this and it's like, what the hell? I have an idea though. You can make a pedestrian street. That won't mess with traffic too much. That'll only mess with emergency vehicles trying to get back and forth, which hopefully will understand that trains come by from time to time. That seems like a much better solution, actually. The more I think about it. And the trains are still going to have priority. I can see that working. Yeah, that seems decent. It'll mostly be foot traffic. And of course the trains have priority, but You can just hang out and wait for the trains. That feels good. What does I wonder what the traffic lights look like out at these intersections that I have just created. I remember where that is. Oh God! There we go. Nope. Not even stop signs. You're on your own. I think that's going to be fairly common sense. They're pedestrian streets. All right. Good. Okay. Are you ready to put housing there? Goodness knows. Almost. I need to put some. Need to put some streets that cross through them. Good lord. Okay. How many streets do we have in these neighborhoods? Same as usual. Okay. Alright, alright. I think I had small streets with medians or some such thing.
You see here, kid. You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think,
Or small 4-lane roads?
well, what if you don't?
No, it depends on how
You fly.
we want this to look. It's an idea, though. This is going to be really weird. That's really close to that other turn, but that's not an intersection, so that's fine, I think. Okay. All right. This strangely shaped place. These are now connected to each other. Guess we'll start throwing down some homes. All right, electricity. These things now connect through here, so I actually can, yeah, very tenuously, but they do connect. I can actually get rid of these for now. I'm sure there'll be some buildings I can throw down here when the time comes very soon. Noise. Okay, most of the noise. I want to try to make sure I don't put people where the noise is. Pollution? Anything I got to worry about yet? No? Okay, good. Noise. Noise. Pockets of noise up here, noise up here, noise down here at this station. Noise at this intersection. What a surprise. That's its own thing, though. So we could just put the neighborhood out here and just see what happens. Gotta be careful as we're getting up here, as it'll probably get louder. I want to put them close to the college. Let's zone it first, for goodness sake. My God, man. I think they're supposed to be high-tech houses, buildings. I think that's fine. We can do that. I don't know how much I want to expand this, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna say this is not Myrtle Heights. This part. Like, part of it is? Part of it is not. Also, I don't know what we're gonna use these roads for aside from, this. We could put buildings on them, but I gotta figure that out. Technically, it's within the campus. But we'll figure out the neighborhood zoning here. Let's do it. I think we're just going to make this all one thing. Sunset Park. Goodness knows what we're going to do north of this line, but that'll be its own problem. As we do our zoning here. Okay. People! You're going for high density housing, so... And putting them near the monorail is a little scary, but it's not by the station, so I think we'll be okay. Let me see what this looks like and then, you know, adjust. So we're going high density, but it's just right around there. I'm gonna save the game. And 29. Campus adjacent. Trying to put people near the campus. Alright. Let me go ahead and give them water. There we go. That covers that. Let me go ahead and connect these pipes just for the purpose of flow. If nothing else. Sure, we can do that. Good. Okay. So... While that's cooking... And, you know, they'll need the usual. Healthcare, death care, etc. A certain amount of healthcare is kind of getting down there, but we don't have it yet. Not everything we need. We want a medical clinic? One medical clinic will take care of everything. That's nuts. Okay. Child Health Center. There's the garbage trucks. Who are you? You uneducated adult? Live at the Chester residence. Do they have garbage service? They should. You don't have garbage service. Maybe traffic issues up there, I don't know. Let's see. I should worry about the garbage service. Oh no, they have garbage service there too. That's good. What we have is working. Probably gonna need another one over here somewhere though at some point, so that'll be a thing. Once again, child health care. How did I zone these? Okay, good. Child health center. Now if I do that, that'll take care of this area, but then not, only some of that area. There are places there that won't be getting it. If I put this on campus, then it'll do it, but it's so weird. But it'll work. Strangely. They'll have to walk to get back and forth. We'll start it. We'll put that there for now, and then we'll figure it out. Elder care. Heavens help us. Put it right down there by the monorail. This was always going to be weird. We knew that. I am... Yeah, okay. Let's see. Death care? Death care? We need more cemeteries. We know this. We want to put a delightful cemetery in here? We do. There, see? They're happy. Cemeteries make people happy. You see? That I think is the answer here. Anyway. Oh yes, fire prevention. They probably don't want fires. Just have one more out here and that'll take... Jeez. Okay. Either this was accidentally well built or something's gonna come back and bite me later. Lead's eye. Sure. Okay, and that takes care of that. Education. Elementary school. Do we want to actually specify the types of... I didn't do it, did I? You did not, sir. You just specified regular housing. This can be a regular housing area, that's fine. When I eventually put businesses there, though, I want to give them something, you know, wall-to-wall, leisure. No, I don't think I want to give them a specialization. That said, cool. They're okay up to a certain point. But right by the cemetery, I'm sure they'll appreciate that. And we can put the school up there. Outside of the place where I've currently zoned things. And we will need a high school. Yeah, there's a high school that reaches that far, so I don't think we've got too big a deal to worry about necessarily. Could put another one right there, and that'd take care of the rest, most of the rest of this grid. Put it there. Okay. I'm sure that won't cause traffic issues. And the university is right there. You should be good. Yep. Ah, yes, you are. Okay, good. Increased connectivity for the university is a good thing. Okay. So there we have that. Hopefully this will function as desired. I'm gonna go ahead and put, do I dare? Add more. Feels like there's a decent amount of space between these. Like, are we leaving things on the table here? Is it too much? Checking noise levels. I think we're good. I don't want to put any houses on the housing on these. That's going to get weird. We live by the railroad tracks. This is about as far down as I think I'm going to want to get with it. For now. Okay. While that's going on, let's think about airports. I'm going to take a second to pour my tea whilst we think about airports. Let's look at this gorgeous city while this is happening. Distract everyone. So I wanted to put an airport in the in that area that I was just staring at a moment ago. I know I also, I now realize I think they just showed us a shot from near the oil fields. I may want to expand the oil fields a little bit. It's a thing that I think could work. But we'll see, we'll see. There's a lot going on over there. Here's the park. Delightful little park. Here's the campus. Okay. I really thought about how much garbage piles up in just 2 weeks. There are people complaining. Okay, there are people complaining about garbage. I gotta figure out what they want. Where is this? Yeah, back down to the oil fields. How are we doing down here? Ah! We're starting to we're starting to get some of these shutting down since we've sucked all of the oil out of the ground. We'll get on that. Also, apparently you've lost water. Let me figure out what's going on with that. Is the barracks? Ah, they're outside the area where there's water. Apparently they need water to function. Oh, that helps that. How are we? No, I mean, we're at less than half of our capacity in both consumption and production, so... You know, it's pumping and draining. So we're good there. No cargo trains coming in. Yeah, that's going to be enough buyers for products. All right. I know, we got to grow the city. That's going to be a major problem. Oh, we just hit 5 stars, too. We're already producing way too much for the area, which I think is hilarious. You're mostly trying to empty the things. I don't know if this is doing anything. It's mostly just selling stuff. Alright. Well, that makes sense. They have, You know, I have a recycling station right here. I can see there's a traffic issue, but still... Major one. That's the thing we may want to fix. We're down to 90% overall. How is traffic looking down here? Looking okay for now. They want water. You know, you give water to one neighborhood and then suddenly everyone wants it. What the hell, man? Just in case I build anything over here. And that should correct itself shortly. Okay. Let's see. Checking self. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually start looking at this for doing an airport. Now, one thing that's going to happen is as soon as I start setting up this space, it will flatten everything out to one elevation. Let's see where we are right now with elevation over here. Yeah, there's this gradual slope that comes up, so I gotta decide if I want it to be a thing where the airport itself will be higher. On a higher elevation. And there'll be a drop-off, or if it'll be at a lower elevation and there'll be a cliff behind it. I feel as though, you know, for air traffic safety, the airport should be at a higher elevation. So we'll start building out from here, which also makes sense. It's a little further away. This makes much sense. I'm going to need just a moment. I'm going to need to step away for just a sec so that I can readjust real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Let me go ahead and set this up. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Give me just a moment and I shall return. Right, here we are. Everything's looking down here. Fairly peaceful from what I can at first glance. I like these buildings. Nice little things happening here. Feel like this could work. Alright. This is all going to become a traffic nightmare later, and we'll figure it out. Are all these buildings getting the power they need? I think they are. Good! Excellent. That's working. Okay. So we're gonna start zoning an airport. Heavens help us. We'll see how this looks. You just go ahead and save again real quick. All right, here we go. I haven't done this in a while. Here we go. I am not certain how big we're going to need this to be. I am going to try to leave the mountainous areas alone. I'm just going to kind of come through here. Prospect Airfield. I do not know how far south we're going to need to come. South? What compass directions are these? I know not. how far out we'll need to go. We'll start with this and we'll see what we're doing. So here already we have this this area flattened out. That is a park maintenance building. Okay. And, like, I can pull this further forward if I need to, if we want to get it closer to the city. Just got to figure out how we want to tackle it, right? Among other things, we'll probably want to have a way to get from it to the highway pretty quickly. There is a lot you can put on an airport, you see. So, I don't know if this is even going to be enough space. But we'll see how this goes. Of course, my sense of space maybe skewed a bit. We'll see. Let's at least start up. It's like what we start with the runway and then we do everything else. My God. It has been too long. I have forgotten how to do this. We're gonna start the airport. I may not be able to, I don't know. Well, let's see how far we get. Classic buildings. We have the concourse, the control tower, terminal. Modern, we have these. Ultra modern, we have these. For this city, I don't know. I feel like going with modern would be the way here. Yeah, I think that'll work for what we want to do when we do this. Is that it? Is that the first thing we want to throw down is the runway? There's something. How long a runway do we want? Okay. Build a runway, build a terminal, build an aircraft stand. Got it. Yeah, planes come in this way. Yeah, just come around this mountain, will you? It'll be fine, I'm sure. Yeah, Yeah, they see it from up here. Don't crash. Not at all a dangerous place to land a plane. Anyway. Terminal stand. Connect runways to aircraft stands. Taxiways to allow planes to service your airport. All taxiways are one-way roads. Yep. New story terminal. Departing passengers use the top floor to enter. Passengers leave via the ground floor. As we do this, which is just the regular one. Modern large terminal. Built-in metro station. That'll probably help. We haven't put metro in yet, but we will one day, by goodness. We're just going to keep promising metro stations that will never materialize. Like we'll have it, but how will it work? Right? Let me look at the aircraft stands. I gotta build it along the concourse. We're gonna need more space. Just kind of looking and seeing here. Feel like we're gonna need more space. Airport train station. They didn't have that last time. Air cargo. I'm gonna have to go back and look to see how we do this. Terminal. The thing is, this is an L-shaped thing. I mean, we can work it how we need to. So relative to the city. About like that, maybe. Yes. Whereabouts? You can try it that way. Roads. I'm not sure how I want to handle this exactly, but you know, the roads are going to come in here. This is a thing we can make work, I just gotta figure it out. Can we be at least relatively parallel to the freaking... Yeah, I know. And whilst I figure out how the laws of physics work. This is gonna get weird real fast. Will that work? No idea. That might work. Strangely. Out of morbid curiosity. Oh, I see, we could have done that too. Okay, that would have made more sense. We'll only do that if we need to. We already have 35 weekly passengers? I don't understand. Do they come with passengers? Is that how this works? Maybe. I have an incredibly weird idea. Of course you do, Jim. So, like, airport train station, right? Train passengers can just get right into the airport. Can I put it on this side? I can! Elevated metro, which we don't need. Airport bus station, which we don't really need. So, like... I mean, we've got a train line right there. I don't know if we're going to use that one. But it's good to know we can put in a train station just on the outside here. And run a train line over to this station, and we'll have it. So here's a weird thing I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of just having this concourse area just right here, just for this. And then bringing more concourse that just goes parallel, right? As only a ball game, we can put this on this side of it, right? I can link this up to the city's train lines, which is neat. I can run a line from over here to over here, which I think is pretty cool. And we could even possibly, it's gonna take a little doing, but we could even run a line from the station just down to this, or over to this one. There are a few different ways we can tackle this, in fact. Let me look at something. These roads that are coming off here, I mean, I want to give them space. Gotta give them space. We gotta be careful. But it feels like that's doable. I think that could work. I just need to now actually put things coming from... Here also is part of the problem. I need... Let me see what I can do here. See if I've overdone it. Okay, taxiway. That's the official way off. And also do it on this side. Go ahead and do that. Like, just in case. So, you know, give planes some mobility. They'll probably never use the bloody thing because of the way these the traffic algorithms work in this game, but you never know. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. Let's see what we have here once again. Budget hotels, airline lounge, put on a concourse. Aviation fuel station. I see. These are decorations, the parked planes and all. Cargo terminal. I don't know how much cargo we want to do through the airport. Like, we could. Cargo, airport cargo train station. Maybe? Aviation museum. Airline headquarters. That'll be all its own thing, I think. Yeah, you gotta put that next to a road, an actual road. If I want to add a cargo train station, then I'd have to... If I want to add a cargo train station, then I've gotta actually, like... I figure this out. Okay. Stand by. Let me just check one other thing real quick. Okay. I will need to come back and look at the message that is being sent to me in a moment. But that will be in a moment. Okay. Getting nervous here. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Alright, I think we've got the start of this anyway. I just have to decide if I want to do cargo into the same airport or not, or if that's generally like a separate thing. I think I had the cargo airport as a... Yeah, cargo airports. Cargo terminal serves as a central building for cargo airports. That's a separate kind of airport. Let's not worry about that right now. There are train tracks available for one such thing, but let's... yeah, we can put a separate cargo airport elsewhere on this map if we want to. Plenty of train tracks allow for that. Let's not confuse ourselves any more than we have already. Okay. So we've got these three. What's our area here? Not a lot more. Yes. Okay. Let me look at these descriptions again of these buildings. Doesn't really talk about passenger capacity here. We've got 3 large aircraft stands. We can add some medium and small ones if we so desire. Guess we could put another large one here. I worry about doing that. About routing a large airplane like in that fashion. Remember, it's also got to get... Yeah. Also got to get other places. Do we want things that are built like this? Let's simplify this for just a moment. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need a traffic control tower. That's not negotiable. My thought is to do that. And I have a reason for that. It's like an extra leg of the airport that people aren't necessarily even going to see, but they will. It's more of a passenger thing. So, like, how ridiculous is this gonna look? Oh, that'll be fine. Like, we have a tower that's out here. We have the traffic control tower there. It should have visibility in all directions. Yes, good, okay. You want to see the planes coming in, apparently. That's what they tell me. This means is we can put a 4th large aircraft stand here if we want, I think. But, now I gotta go down to medium, I think. I'll put some small ones over here. And then I think we'll do it. Oh, that'll do it, alright. The most simplistic version of this they need the ability to leave the... Here's the only thing. Yeah, they need the ability to leave. It's only one way, so they have to be able to leave. is a thing to think about. So, like, we can do that, but that's gonna block traffic to it. Let me turn off the guides again here. This is for if I want to put extra stuff out here. Okay. I think that'll work. Heavens help us. Decorative concrete apron. Ah, right. Not bad. There we go. That works. Nice. We didn't have this the last time I tried this. At least I don't think we did. Let me adjust the area of the airport so that we have this. All right. That's just attractiveness there. Okay. Good. These hotels and such we don't need to worry about yet. Airplane hangars. There's a small hangar down. Okay. Airline lounge, which we'll put in here. Over here in the just kind of hanging out area. Yeah, this area we're just entirely just decorating. We don't really that's not really going anywhere. Okay. They have a lounge. They have a view of a plane out there that is not connected to anything. I think that'll work. It might help if we attach roads to this. Just a thought. But what, yeah. How do we want to adjust the traffic here? That feels like a major undertaking. I'll tell you what, I think we've got a good, at least we've got it started. I think our next task is just going to be to connect it to everything. And make that work. This feels like a good, place for me to stop, because I am starting to, sorry, my back is starting to feel a little stiff, so I don't want to overdo it. But good, excellent. Okay, we've got some forward motion here. That I think is going to be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and save the game. Airport continues. There we go. All right. There we are. It's not connected to anything, so of course, it'll frighten people just a bit. But there we are. Thank you all very much for hanging out and being here. I really appreciate it. So notes to my future self: finish the airport, get roads connected to it. I see that time has stopped behind me, so that definitely means that something has happened. Probably the end of a school year. So I'll need to check on that when we get back. We'll need to. What else will we need to do? So connect things up to the airport. Might want to go ahead and get that subway started now, finally. Because that was, once we've got the main roads connected, we want to set that up, set up a monorail station, set up a train station leading to the airport. Because there's an airport train station, I want to play with that. Then, what else? Want to go back and double check on the oil fields just a bit, as they're starting to get everything they can and out of the ground, so we might want to adjust some things there. Also, the flow of traffic out there we might want to adjust. What else? Those are the main things, I think. as far as that goes, and check on the progress of the general growth of that neighborhood we plonked down, and you know, look into where the demand is and meet the demand. That's pretty much where we are. Excellent. Okay, so that's happening next. In the meantime, you know, like I said, I do this randomly when I'm feeling up to it. I'm glad I was able to get some in today. Hopefully, sometime within the next week or so, I'll be able to do more. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. Hoping for it. I have a, let's see, on September 1st, I am running a game, a one-shot of Inspectors over on Valdrianth's channel for her Extra Life campaign. So come over there if you like that evening. They're going to be doing their Extra Life campaign all weekend. I'm also supposed to be playing in a game of Monster of the Week that Sunday over there. So that'll be happening. And as far as anything else goes, I'm starting slowly to formulate my plans for doing more tabletop RPGs here on the channel again. I just need to finish rereading the book I'm rereading, the RPG book I'm rereading, so that I can start putting things into place in my head and sort of remember things because it's been a while, and start figuring things out. So we'll see. Within the next couple of months. I'm not giving a definite time frame right now because I just need to relax and make it happen. Just do what I need to have enough room to make things happen. But I think we're gonna be doing more stuff. We are gonna be doing more stuff. Just nothing scheduled right now specifically, but more stuff is coming. Well, folks, thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you all of a sudden.